My favourite race was probably actually the Formula Ford Festival back in 1985. That was probably my best one because it was very unexpected. Probably the one that I've always liked, I think recently, has probably been Tiger Woods. I've always liked his approach of just win, 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 which is basically a very similar thing to a racing driver. So I had many superstitions, but I never stuck with one, so it was never something that I had. I had something when I was karting many years ago. I found this little plastic man, and I used to actually put him in the seat, and I actually won about 7 races on the trot. Then I had a big crash and I lost him, so it never worked out after that. Holiday, probably the best thing I think was in Lombok in Bali. On my last season in Formula 1, I went there with a wife and it was absolutely glorious. I think it's just everything about it. I think the country's wonderful, the people are wonderful as well, the weather, it's all very mixed in certain parts of the world. This one out here in Melbourne, but you can go further north and have the sun, so it's got a bit of everything. Well, I think it's all through the hard work that you did to be able to get there. I think when you get there, you sort of probably take it for a bit for granted, but I think it's all the hard work you did in the lower formulas to enable yourself to get in the position to get a drive. I think it's just the politics that are involved with it. You've always got to be on top of your game. You can't have a bad season, because if you do have a bad season, you'll probably lose your drive at the end of it. So it's very tough, but the politics are something that probably make it actually interesting at the same time as a driver, but for everybody involved. I think it's just never give up. I think there are situations where everything's going very well, then it can suddenly just turn against you. But if you just keep working at it, it'll probably come back and it will give you a good end to the year or a good sort of following season. So it's just never give up. And I wanted to be an engineer, as in working on lathes and milling machines and stuff like that. So probably it would have been a machinist. The only one I haven't actually known was the Indianapolis 500. That was always one challenge I had. I had 3, which was Formula 1, and I did that one. Le Mans, and I won Le Mans back in '91, and the Indianapolis 500 was the other one. So it's the only one, and sadly I'm getting a bit too old to do that one. So obviously better do that in my next life.